Let's read If by Rudyard Kipling. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good, nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn-out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and, which is more, you'll be a man, my son. I love this poem. I love the rhyme and the rhythm. This poem is written as though the writer is a father giving advice to his son. The final line is, then you'll be a man, my son. So this is advice for life, advice on how to be a good man. When this was written, men were considered to be the leaders of society, but I think we can all take this advice. It's good advice for everyone, whether you are a man or a woman. This is advice for a good life. Let's go through each part of the poem, and I'll just explain a little bit about what the words actually mean for anyone who's learning English and doesn't quite understand every part of it. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. To lose your head means to panic, to become illogical and irrational because you are panicking. So when all about you are losing theirs, when everyone around you is panicking, if you can keep your head, so to stay calm when everyone around you is panicking and blaming it on you. They're blaming it on you. They're saying it's your fault that everything is going wrong. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. To doubt someone is to say, I don't think you are right. I think there may be some problem with what you are saying or doing. I don't think that you can do that. So when all men doubt you, everyone is saying you can't do what you want to do. So if you can trust yourself, you believe that you can, when all men doubt you, when everyone says you can't. But make allowance for their doubting too. To make allowance means to think, could they be right? So you need to carefully consider whether these people might be right. But also, if you decide that they are wrong, then you trust yourself. You keep going with your plans. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting. I think that's clear. Be patient. Be patient. Don't be tired by waiting for something. If you need to wait, then wait. Or being lied about, don't deal in lies. So just because someone is lying about you, don't start to lie about them. Stay honest, be an honest person, because good people do not tell lies. Or being hated, don't give way to hating. Again, just because someone hates you doesn't mean that you have to hate them. There's too much hatred in the world. At the very least, stay neutral. If someone hates you, just stay away from them. There's no need to hate them too. And yet, don't look too good, nor talk too wise. Don't try to make yourself look better than you are. Don't talk too wise. Don't be a know-it-all. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, we all need to dream. We need to dream about our future, our plans, our ambitions, but don't make dreams your master. Don't simply think about your dreams, actually take action. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim, again, this is about taking action. If you simply think all day long, you will never actually do anything. So dream and think, but take action as well. If you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same, triumph and disaster will happen to all of us. If you can treat them just the same, it means you can recover from those things, from the highs and the lows of your life. You will still continue moving forward no matter what happens. If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools. This means whatever you say, your truth, true things that you say, can still be twisted to sound bad. Some people will always twist what you say, and it will make you sound worse than you actually are. So if you can bear to hear this, to accept that it will always happen, no matter what you say, then you won't spend all of your time fighting against this. Or watch the things you gave your life to broken and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. Things will break in our lives, things may break. The things you gave your life to. This could be a project that you have worked on. It could be something you literally built, made with your hands, or it could be a business, a family. Things can break. Things break and fall apart all the time. And the advice is to build them up again. Stoop, bend, and build them up from the ground again. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again from your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss. This is about taking risks. Sometimes the greatest opportunities come with the greatest risk. Perhaps moving to a new place, changing jobs. Big life events often come with great risk, and sometimes you might lose. And the advice is, if you lose, start again. Never breathe a word about your loss. So forget the loss, move on, try to build up again from the beginning. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. This is about resilience. This is about being able to keep going when you feel that there is nothing left, like you are out of energy, you just can't keep going. Hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue. This refers to the fact that in a crowd, people will often follow the opinion of the crowd, even if they don't agree with it. So to talk with crowds and keep your virtue means to hold on to your beliefs, to hold on to what you know is right, even if the crowd is doing something wrong. Or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch. The common touch refers to understanding the struggles and the lifestyle of the working class people. So if you can walk with kings, if you reach a position where you have the chance to associate with royalty, to walk with kings, don't lose your understanding of the working class, of the common people. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you. This one is difficult advice to follow. It means to not allow other people's feelings and opinions to upset you, which is difficult. Perhaps easier with foes. A foe is an enemy. So it is perhaps easier to ignore the opinions of your enemy. Maybe not so much when it's a loving friend. If all men count with you, but none too much. To count with you is to support you, but none too much. You don't want people who will say yes to everything that you say. It would be better to have supporters who think critically about your opinions, who talk and debate with you if they disagree with your ideas. So you don't want to be surrounded by what we call yes men. A yes man is someone who will just go, yes, 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 I agree with you. Everything you say is great. That's not very useful to you. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run. Here, distance run is referring to making progress. If you can fill every minute with something that moves you towards your goal, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And which is more, you'll be a man, my son. That final line telling us that this was advice from a father to his son. I hope you enjoyed this poem. I will be back soon with another poetry club. If you have a favourite poem that you'd like to hear me read and explain, leave it in the comments below. And I'll see you soon. Bye.